Sometimes I have the most random thoughts. Why don't I hear the sound of the rain in New York? How many different layers are there in a building?
Is there a plumbing layer or a plumber's?
Why do some people love gloomy days while I struggle to keep sane?
How long is this going to last? What exactly do I protect myself?
Is this overthinking or just paying attention? I haven't been feeling like myself lately. I wake up every day hoping to see sunshine, but all I see is gloomy doom. This makes me not want to go outside.
Mom bought me this Japanese soda, and I've never actually had it. She thought I've had it, but I've never had it. And I open the top part, and there's this. What the heck is that? Along with the cover, right? So I just looked at a video on how to open this. Yes, because I wasn't going to sit here and try to figure it out myself. And it's so cool. So the top, you just pop this part out and then put it where, apparently this is a glass ball that seals the entire thing. And then you just that's so cool. It's not bad either. It's a lychee flavored. It's not bad. It's not overly sweet. So it's good. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. You could see the little glass that popped out. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. You know when you have an idea and you just have to do it, like no matter what you're doing, you just have to stop that thing and then go jump on this idea immediately. That is what kind of happened today. But somewhat, because I had the idea a few weeks ago to update the thumbnails of the films. And I always had this vision in my mind of what I want. I always wanted it to look like movie posters. So this morning when I sat down and feeling like, okay, today I'm actually going to get some stuff done, because weeks prior it's been just like blah, right? And I sit there and I'm looking at editing the video versus updating the thumbnails. And immediately I went to updating the thumbnails. And literally, I've been doing that all day. I get so much joy looking at them change from what they used to be to what I actually envision in my head for it to look. And some of them, they are just so perfect. Like, it's making me so happy. Yeah, I feel like I had to share that because that's all. I'm probably gonna go for a walk. Yeah.
this all ends, how will I feel? Will I think I lived exactly how I wanted to? Will I have regrets because I was too scared? Will I ever be brave enough? Am I brave enough?
You wake up tired, overthink simple tasks, and nervous system burnout.
That literally has to be the best commercial that I've ever heard. It's a whole song. I just looked outside and it's a huge rainbow. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. And the sun finally came out after, what, 3 days? So it's finally time to go outside. But look at the rainbow!
That's amazing. Hi, crap. Right, it's right here.
you today. Okay. All right. The gems you find on the side of the street, eh? Hey Siri, what's the temperature outside?
It's currently 57 degrees.
I am rushing. I'm going to Pilates with Dev, and I kind of spend the morning editing, so I kind of lost track of time, but I'm like, yeah, running to do one last thing before I actually go meet up with him, and then I have to actually get the bicycle together to go because it hasn't been out since last year, and it's his first ride that it's gonna take. So yeah, have to get all that together and then go get ready. So let's go do Pilates. We've decided to meet at the venue instead of meeting up together first and then going to the venue, because I had to run to the farmer's market real quickly. But that gave me enough time to fry an egg and eat some sauerkraut with it. And I also forgot to drink some bee pollen before I went outside, and I started sneezing. Yes, I started sneezing. So I came back and I was like, not gonna catch me twice. So I'm actually eating the fried egg directly from the pot. I'm also gonna take a city bike because getting my bicycle ready, it's probably going to rain later on today as well, and I don't feel like doing any of that. So the easiest thing would be just to get one of the motorized city bikes and just head directly there. So that's what I'm gonna do after I finish my breakfast. Great workout.
Are you having any fun?
Of course.
That is the only thing that you
That
need
matters.
to check in.
Yeah. Hi. It's official. officially wash day, right? And I decided, hey, why not use what I'm going to use in my hair on my face? It's clay. So I'm applying it and I'm like, yeah, I should probably show what I'm doing. And because there's a lot of questions. Well, my mom did ask me like what good masks she could use in her hair, and I was telling her about the clay, and it's Rasul clay, and it's the clay that I basically use for shampoo. Look at this. Wouldn't I look great with freaking, what's this color, like a dirty blondish color? Like, this looks so good. Wow. I might color my hair. Eventually I will. But I was thinking of something that came to me yesterday, and it got sparked by something I saw, and in my head I was like, oh, I wish I could do something like that. And then immediately it was followed with you can do that, you do that, you have the skill to do that. And while that's being said to me in my head, I was like, why do I always forget what I'm capable of? Why? And it's so crazy. So I started having a conversation about it, and it kind of went in the direction of, we're humans, and we always, I guess that's a part of the human existence, is to forget what we are capable of. Because if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, we don't remember where we came from before we were on Earth, right? And unless we do something where we're privileged to that information, or we come out of ourselves and get to the information where we're like, oh, okay, we kind of know where we're going after. But so far, it's not really a common thing. And it made me think of all the things that I've accomplished since being on Earth. And it's like, I forget I can do so many things. And I'm just like, why? Why do I keep forgetting I can do these things? I do these things very often. So why is it that in a moment of self-doubt, I think, oh, I wish I could do that. Oh, I don't know how to do that. When it's like, stop lying to yourself. You know exactly how to do that. You know exactly what to do. And you can do it with your own essence in it. So therefore, you know how to do it past beginner level, way past medium level. So stop lying to yourself. And it's coming back to that part. Coming back to the stop lying to myself part, where it's like, I know I can do things, but I'm not sure. And it's like self-doubt. Self-doubt plays a lot into this. And the thing that I saw was this billboard that it was a really cool design, and it had an image in the middle and text on the top, text on the bottom, but the way it was placed, it was really cool. And I saw it and I'm like, why can't I make things like that? And immediately I'm like, I do make things like that. So why the hell do I not think I make things like this all the time? We forget. We forget. We forget. And it's what we do to remember. What do I do to remember? Well, I feel like what I need to do is actually have more reminders around me of all the things that I've accomplished, all the things I know I can do. Have like examples that are visible, because You know the saying that goes out of mind, out of sight? It's basically saying that when something is not in front of you all the time, you kind of forget about it because it's not in your eyesight, so it's not on your mind. And I realize this with a lot of things. When we can see things that are around us that we're like, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. Once it's visibly there, we're going to do it. But once we start putting things away in the closet and putting things away here, and we're like, okay, I need to put that, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get to that. Yes, I'm going to do that. But right now, I'm putting it out of my sight. Because the place needs to be cleaned, right? There's clay drying. That's when it becomes an issue. If you're not like on top of it really, where it's like, I need this every single day and I'm actually going to go in the closet and use this and use it daily or weekly, then it won't be an issue. But when it comes to just, oh, I'll get to it, we tend to forget. And I think that's one way I can solve the issue of forgetting what I can do. Design wise, creativity wise, all my skills wise, basically everything that I do. Have an example around me, even if it's something very small, something visual that I see daily that can help. Hey, you do that. You did that. Because let me give you another example. I took some pictures, right? And yeah, in the moment, I'm taking the pictures. I'm like, okay, cool. This looks good. Angle looks good. Everything looks great and all that. But once I finished taking the pictures, I don't remember anything about them. I saw the pictures afterwards and I'm like, wait, I took that. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And it's like, why am I surprised? I'm not surprised. I know they're good. I took them. Everyone liked them. I love them. But when you don't see something very often, you forget. So that's an example that will actually make it more clear if so far I am confusing. But this clay is about 99% dry. And I'm just going to make it meld in my hair for a bit. And then go in and scrub. Use my mixture of apple cider vinegar with a few essential oils as conditioner. And just rinse that out. And my hair will feel all light and moist and fluffy and everything. So I had a great week. Half the time I was inside because it's still gloom doom in New York, but that's okay. The sun peeked out a few times, and when it peeked out, I was like, hello, I'm coming outside. So that's what happened yesterday and today as well, even though I made plans before I knew it was gonna come out today. That Pilates class was amazing. It was for beginners, but in a beginner class, there's always an option to deepen and go more intermediate and go more expert. And I feel like that was the range of everything for that class. I held those poses. And I'm like, I haven't done this in a while. So it felt good coming back to doing Pilates and to actually ride there and ride back home, getting more workout, then do the Pilates and then riding back home. It's like, I haven't moved all week. I haven't worked out all week. So I feel like I got so much in just a short amount of time. And I feel amazing. The clay is starting to fall off, the ones that are actually dry. So I'm going to deal with that. So I will talk to you next week.
I realize something from all these questions. It doesn't matter how many I keep asking. As long as I know at the end of it all, I chose to live my life, I'll be happy with that.